Hey guys, this is Skylar. I am completely blind. I'm autistic and I have a chronic heart condition. Excuse me. The autism is kind of what we're going to be focusing on today. Now, I know that no two autistics are alike, just like no two normal people are alike, just like no two snowflakes are alike, but I have heard from my own experience and from the experiences of others that some autistics, like myself, we kind of have childlike interest and we kind of regress into certain childlike behaviors. Like even though I'm very, smart, I know a lot of things, like, I know a lot of things about etymology, which is the origin of words, and I can talk to you for ages about the origins of different words that I like and stuff like that, and different languages and how they correlate and blah blah. But my social skills and verbal skills are not like that of your average 27-year-old. I'm very much like a child. Sometimes I think like a child, but like my verbal skills and social skills are much like a child. Excuse me. So, I'm here to talk to you about some of the adult things that I have that kind of remind me of babyish things. The first thing I'm going to discuss is this.
One face, small face, face near bottom right edge. One face, small face, face center. One face. One face, small face, face near left edge.
Oh, hold on, let me mute my audio software.
Muting.
This is hot cocoa mix. And it comes in like little packets and stuff, but it reminds me a little bit of baby formula. This is because it's the hot cocoa is powdered, it's sweet, and it's a milk-based beverage. Kind of like baby formula. Baby formula is kind of it's powder and it's milk-based, you know. So the hot cocoa kind of reminds me of baby formula. Also, drinks like, I have some powdered Coffee Mate creamer. And Coffee Mate kind of reminds me of baby formula as well, because once again it's powder and it's a milk-based drink. Or something that you add to a drink. So, also sometimes I'll ask my mom to buy me like Ovaltine or Nesquik or something, and sometimes they have Ovaltine that's in like a big canister, and that kind of reminds me even more of baby formula, because once again it's a powder, it's a milk-based drink, and if it's in a canister it's even more like baby formula, because that's usually how it's packaged. Also, I have a lip balm right next to me. Here's the inside looks like. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a soothie pacifier. Now, I don't actually have a soothie, but I have a cousin, or cousins, plural, that are, that was on a soothie at one time. So I know what a soothie is shaped like. For those of you who don't know, a soothie is those little pacifiers that they give to babies at the hospital. It's kind of shaped a little bit like a Hershey Kiss. The lip balm I showed you was meant to be shaped like a Hershey Kiss, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of a soothie paci because of the way it's shaped. Now next, I would like to talk to you about a CT scanner. Now I, because of my heart condition, have been in numerous CT scanners, okay? So I think I'm pretty much an expert about how to get a CT scan. Basically, for those of you who don't know, a CT scanner or CAT scanner or computed axial tomography scanner looks like a little tunnel, or feels like it feels like you're going inside of a little tunnel or a tube, and you're laying face up on your back, and there's a camera above you taking pictures of certain parts of your body, maybe organs, blood vessels, bones, whatever they need a picture of. Most of the time when I get CAT scans, like last time I got a CAT scan was last August, and it was taking pictures of my lungs. Anyways, so the CAT scanner, the camera, it kind of spins around in circles above you, like imagine you're face up inside of this tunnel, and the camera is like going zzz in circles above you. I know it's going in circles because I can hear it like make that sound, and it sounds like it's going in circles. Now, that kind of reminds me of a mobile, and I'm not talking about this kind of mobile either. Nope, not talking about this kind. I'm talking about the kind for babies, okay? The kind that you put on a crib, you know, that mobile. Now you're probably asking, well, what does a CAT scanner have to do with mobile? Well, the CAT scanner, like I said, you're facing up, you're, looking up towards the device, and it's like a camera that spins around above you. Now, mobiles are fastened right above a baby on a crib, and the baby is looking up at the mobile, and it has like these little characters on it that are hanging down, and they kind of spin around above the baby. That, in a way, is kind of like, like the CT scanner. The cameras spin around you in a CT scanner. Well, if you're a baby looking up at a mobile, you'll see the characters spinning around you. Now, see what I mean there? Hopefully you're able to understand, but yeah. So even though I'm blind, I do know what a mobile is because of Google, and yeah. So hopefully you were able to understand what I meant. And also, like, there was a coffee, I used to have it. It was from South Korea. It's by a company called Nam Yang. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right at all, but I looked it up, and they actually are the leading, or were the leading makers of baby formula in Korea. So, the coffee, it kind of reminded me of baby formula as well because it was powdery and it had, kind of a milky or creamy taste to it. So in a way, that coffee kind of reminded me of baby formula as well. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and you were able to understand it, and God bless.